helping you save money today. Let's turn now to Halloween. You know what this is? You know what this is?
I do.
It's a chick magnet, guys. It's a chick magnet.
On Halloween and every other day of the year. Numbers vary, but it seems the average spent on each costume is about $30. Not a Goodwill.
I don't need this silly costume to be a chick magnet. You've just got to be creative here to help you with that. Brent Coster is back.
Hi, Brent.
Good to see you, Brent.
Good
Thanks
to see
for having
you.
me.
Should we dive right into this? You got a lot of great costumes that people can still find at the Goodwill. Let's get. We've got a couple that came in this morning.
Right.
Let's take a look at this.
We have a Publishers Clearinghouse motif going on
This
here.
is so original
Get
and
yourself some
fun.
balloons and a giant check, and you basically have everything you need for a great Halloween costume.
Well, it's a fun way to do a couple without being a romantic.
Right,
You
right,
know what I
right.
mean? Because we deal with that on this show where we're like, I don't want to be that. You don't. So you can do anything really. If you're a spouse, great, go for it.
Absolutely.
So how did you make the check? I mean, everything else I understand.
Well,
but-
we borrowed the check, so you know
Okay.
sometimes you got to go through your networks.
Yeah.
We borrowed it from another nonprofit, but yeah, find a way to get your hands on it. Just a
Foam board or
giant looking
something
thing,
like that.
and you should
The
be good to go.
balloons.
Well, just
Yeah.
coming up with these ideas are great. And sometimes if
Yeah.
you go through the Goodwill and explore and just look and see what's on the racks, you might come up with ideas.
We find that happens almost every year. People
Nice.
come up with something creative.
All right, Ed and Winner, thank you guys for coming in. It's great to see. Well, you can go that way. Well, sure.
All right, sure.
Where are you
Chris,
guys going?
Chris, you got to run traffic a little better on the end. Who's this, Brent?
This is our Bumblebee family. We've got Nate and Finn. And these obviously were not a set, but they were both available at a Goodwill store, definitely under $30 for each of these. So it's a great, affordable way to go in and find something that works for your family.
That's fun.
That's
and stuff
awesome.
for the little ones too.
Yeah. Okay, so speaking of parent and child, we've got another one here coming up. Hi. Clearly inspired by the Wizard of Oz.
Yes, yes. We've got the Tin Man, and then we've got Dorothy. And the Tin Man is a good example of a costume that basically, you know, if you're dressing up with your kid, you don't have to go all out. We found a nice gray shirt. We put a
We're
heart
not
over
even
the top
looking
of
at
it.
her because we're so distracted right now by Dorothy.
It is a beautiful.
So this dress was a
sparkly
Goodwill.
Yes, yes.
Isn't that precious?
Yeah,
We
just-
saw a few Dorothys at the Durham the other night too, Mike.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dorothy
so back
never
to the
died.
Tin Man. Go ahead.
It's just a good, if you can find some accessories at Goodwill, that way you can kind of join in the fun of decorating with your kid.
Okay. Who's coming up here next?
This is
Brent?
going to be good.
Okay.
Now we got the Back to the Future
Yeah,
theme.
well,
so
listen.
you got your Marty McFly, you got your
Doc seems less than interested in.
unconverted.
Look at Doc.
But look, he's rallying.
Doc.
He's coming around.
That's great.
He was over there crying. I mean, he was living up to the hair a moment
That's
ago.
right. That's right. That's right.
So tell us about the costumes.
Well,
please.
these were just a few runs to the stores. We're able to find the vest, we're able to find the jean jacket, and then for Jennifer, her outfit basically the same thing, and then we just found an oversized white shirt for the
What
scientists.
a fun family costume, and it's the year of Back to the Future.
I know,
It's
so
on everybody's
very
brains.
timely, very
yeah.
timely.
Thank you guys. Thanks for coming in. Okay, so some of us don't have kids except for the
Right.
four-legged kind,
Right,
and this
right.
is cool.
So here you have your Queen of England costume, complete with corgi. And this was, you know, we're talking raincoat, fancy-looking hat, and then that's actually a Santa Claus wig that was converted into.
You just put a hairnet around it?
Just a hairnet around it, exactly.
Isn't that novel? This is smart too.
Yeah.
Again, the originality.
Yeah, yeah. And the great thing is, if you go into a store and you've got an idea, a lot of the staff, they've been doing this long enough, they're able to help with some of those concepts too. So.
I think that, is that the last one you brought in?
Yeah.
That's it.
Thank you, Queen. Oh, and the corgis just,
Yes.
you can stay right there.
Yeah.
No need to move the dog. It's a hard morning. We get it.
One of the things we want to talk about is shopping at the Goodwill. I mean, you're open year-round. It's not just Halloween, but how does that impact the community?
Well, you know, one thing we like to say at Goodwill is it's good for you, it's great for the community. So you go in, you get great deals on Halloween stuff, but the larger mission of Goodwill is to help people find jobs and keep employment. So by supporting Goodwill, you're supporting that effort as well.
There's one program I'd like to talk specifically about this morning, and that's Work Ops.
Yes, Work
Who
Op-
benefits most from that program, Brent?
Anyone who is unemployed, anyone who's underemployed can go to Work Ops, and they can work with you on getting your resume together, looking into job leads, finding work, getting your employment skills up to snuff. So it's a really good program.
It's not just for people looking for jobs, too. It's for employers out there. Can they benefit as well?
That's one of the great things about Work Ops is it connects people who need jobs with the actual employers. So it's a great resource if your company is in the midst of needing, a lot of help. You can contact our offices and we can help with that as well.
You touched on some of the services. What do you think is most valuable, the feedback you get from those involved?
I think the main thing is, a lot of times if people are unemployed and they don't know what that first step is, we have, an army of case managers who are able to help with that very first step to get back to work, and that's really crucial for people who've been out of the workplace for a while.
They're intimidated in a lot of it's not that they're not qualified.
Absolutely.
Right, it's just daunting.
Exactly.
The prospect.
Yeah, a lot of good programs. Well, we got just a couple more days for Halloween, so
Yes.
you still have a good supply left at the Goodwill right now?
I was in our store, one of our stores yesterday, and we still have plenty of stuff. The racks still have quite a bit. And like I say, there's lots of kind of creative options out there for people, even as we get right up to the holidays.
Do we have our costumes
Yes.
prepared, ready for tomorrow? Do we need anything else? Do we need any? Because if we can go to the Goodwill.
He really doesn't know because I've got everything put
You got it all
together.
done?
He'll
Is it
come in
done?
tomorrow and I'll say, here, put this on. You sit here, let me do this.
That's good.
That almost sounded naughty, but anyway, you understand. Is there a Goodwill that's better than the rest for costumes? I mean, I hate to shout out to a certain store because I know you like to give all of them love.
Yeah, I don't know that I could pick a winner. I work right next to the one at 72nd and Ames, and I've seen a lot of great stuff there, but I was in Bellevue recently, and I was able to get a cowboy hat for my Halloween costume there.
So that's what you're going as.
I'm going as a hot dog dressed as a cowboy. It's going to be the lone wiener.
Nice, Brent. You're
you.
good. Always good for some good ideas. The Goodwill, goodwillomaha.org is the website that people can go to. But really, you got to go into the locations if you're looking for those last-minute Halloween gift ideas
So
or
that
Halloween
address,
costume
that's
ideas.
sort of the headquarters there on the screen, but there are several Goodwills in our area, and you can find the complete list online at goodwillomaha.org. To all of our modelers today,
great job.
Thank you. And Brent, always great to have you here.
Thank you, guys.
Who's wearing
Thanks
this?
a million.
The chick magnet this year. Who's taking this?
We're not sure. That probably
You gotta
the
find a
winner of
home
some
for this.
elaborate contest.
It's gonna
will
go
be the
quick.
winner of that, yeah.
1 in 5 people. We're going to switch gears here and talk about how common heartburn, GERD, acid reflux are.
Yeah, if that person is you or someone you love, there's something you can do about it. Meet the CHI health specialist who can help when the Morning Blend continues.
Thank you.